Hello vlog. We're in Edinburgh for Winter Wonderland. And if you can't tell, it's really cold, hence why we look like Rudolph. But look at this. It's so beautiful. There's so many people around. We don't actually know where we're going or where anything is.
I think it's that way. I think we're going in the right direction.
I feel like we're not supposed to walk behind this.
Doing it anyway.
We parked really far away and I'm already freezing. This is beautiful.
Can you imagine if it was snowing?
They could put some fake snow.
They
I'd
could put
appreciate
fake
that.
snow. That'd be nice. That'd be wonderful. But
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Oh my god.
here we go.
I need to turn around and show this. Look at the height of this drop. There's absolutely zero way.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
There's no way.
Not a chance.
Maybe some ice skating. Maybe some walk around some markets.
The way that our day is going, I don't think ice skating is a good idea.
Oh yeah, we'll tell you the story of our day later because it's horrible. This is so beautiful.
So it's -10 in here right now.
It's -10, but it's so
cold.
beautiful. Look at this.
Fucking beautiful.
I'm a child. Everything is so amazing.
So everything here is sculpted out of special ice from London, made in an ice factory.
Oh. 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 I'm like in awe by the fact that these like walls are ice. The camera is like shaking because my hands are so cold.
I don't envy you.
It's so weird. Look at it. I feel so festive now by the fact that it's
I am
freezing,
so amazed.
but it's beautiful. This was worth coming.
Oh yeah.
Look at these. There's pink ice. My God. It's so cold.
Literally freezing. Literally freezing.
Quite literally, like. I feel like we're the only people.
I'm amazed.
We are 100% the only people in here under like 30 as well. So
Yeah.
I think they know what we're doing holding a camera like this.
They don't need to know.
They don't need
They
to.
can watch us on the YouTube. Look at that.
Oh my God. Me and the bear. They're penguins. I feel like you can't see it. There's a Loch Ness monster, Eve.
Nessie.
Oh my God. If I wasn't Rudolph already before I came in here, I'm so cold. I've got a skirt on. I just can't get over how much like you can see our breath. Scotland! Okay, we need to get a
For real,
selfie
like-
with Nessie.
Free time.
Oh my God, look, there's a
Selfie
bar.
first.
Just a casual ice bar.
Ice bar.
But my ID's been stolen. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, there's Christmas music. I love this so much. This isn't even in the main part of Edinburgh, like Christmas. Eve has never been to Edinburgh at Christmas time.
I have not.
and I am blowing her mind.
It's already blown, mate. It's already blown.
Do you love it?
I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. Blows Glasgow out the water.
Yeah. There's a frozen Greyfriars Bobby, and Eve was just like, look at the dog.
Oh, what?
It's fucking Greyfriars Bobby.
What the
Hold
fuck
on.
is Greyfriars Bobby?
What do you mean? I can't believe you don't know the story of Greyfriars Bobby.
Genuinely don't have a clue. Honestly,
He's like
I do
a
not have.
proper famous dog.
Why is a dog
I don't know if
famous?
it's an Edinburgh thing, but like he's a proper famous
I
dog.
don't understand why the dog is famous.
We survived the ice adventure.
Just about. It was
Just about.
freezing.
My hands are. Look.
Oh my god.
Look at the difference between my hand and my face. Jesus. Oh
There is
my
makeup
god,
on
it's
your-
going up.
Absolutely not. Not at all.
Oh my god, we're gonna watch this and confirm to ourselves that there's absolutely zero way that we're going on it. Oh,
I already
look
know.
at that.
I know. You need to do something about that.
We found a Harry Potter stand.
Found a Harry Potter stand. This is it. This is it. I'm done. Christmas is over.
The boy wizard. Oh my god, Eve, can your house need a Gryffindor flag?
Yes.
Oh my god. Chocolate frogs. Can you get to do a chocolate frog? Hi Ron. Eve, how do you feel about the fact that we found the Harry Potter?
I just needed this after my shitstorm of a day. This is what I needed. This is it.
Do you need a Hufflepuff backpack?
I need a Hufflepuff everything,
All
including
of
that scar.
The everything that says I would rather be at Hogwarts. Because me though, I keep thinking this thing of Ron here, this thing here
Is a person.
is a person, and I'm like, oh hey Ron, how's it do? Oh my god.
I'm just happy. Now I'm happy. I needed this. I really did.
Yeah. They've got wands.
I'm
I'm
so
like,
hyped. I'm gonna buy everything. I'm just gonna buy everything. This is it. I'm done.
this is my Christmas shopping.
Can you imagine having a
Sorted.
Christmas stocking that's like this?
So we found the most beautiful spot. Hold on. I'm in Christmas heaven. Eve's too busy taking photos, but we're gonna go in the big wheel, and I'm obsessed with how beautiful this is. This is why I love this city at Christmas time. There's nothing that gets me more in the festive mood than this. So, I'm absolutely terrified of heights. But we're on the big wheel! Yay! I don't think Eve's ever seen like this view of Edinburgh.
When would I have ever seen this view of Edinburgh?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
here we fucking go.
I'm so scared.
She really, really hates heights.
No!
I mean, which makes it pretty fun, but I love heights.
Ah!
See what the issue is? It's so fucking pretty. Wow.
It's so...
That's the east. You're looking the. And a couple of facts about Arthur's Seat. Situated 250 metres above sea
Apparently we're getting facts about Arthur's Seat, and I'm absolutely shitting my pants.
You've got this. It's fine.
Oh, we're going back down now. We're going back down, it's fine.
We'll go around another couple of times. It's not just going to be one go around.
It's
So pretty. I'm going to wait till we go
I'm in
back
awe
up.
of the beauty that is Edinburgh at Christmas time.
Five Nations champions.
Oh, are we the reigning Five
And we
Nations
have
champions?
been since 1999. That's because more nations joined, didn't they? Yeah.
Oh, because it's the Six Nations.
So the last time it was the Five Nations.
Here we go again.
Reigning champions.
The only thing I'm not okay
See a little bit closer.
with is getting stuck at the top.
Edinburgh's Christmas.
I love that
city
show.
centre. So get out and enjoy it. And if you want more information.
I'm progressively getting more and more like Rudolph, but I'm very happy because I'm solving this issue. I got mittens on a string, and I'm really happy about the fact that they're on a string because, oh my god, I'm in pain. Eve put her Harry Potter scarf on.
I did.
The
I
big
felt
wheel is
better.
beautiful. We're about to go through fairyland. I think we're going to go in the Chairplanes and then probably head home.
I would say so. It's pretty cold.
Yeah,
it's getting a lot colder now.
Amazing.
So
I'm hoping for snow.
It's not gonna stop.
It's not gonna snow. It's
not gonna
November, but I'm very happy.
But on the plus
I'm very
side, we had
happy.
some good news.
We had some good news.
regarding
I
the
will
earlier trauma, which we will
fill you
come
in on
back
that story
to.
probably when we're in the car.
In the car.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Jesus, it's been a very long day, but this is the perfect end to the day, I think.
I've been awake for over
so
30
long.
hours.
But
And I
it's
am
coming to an
exhausted.
end, and we're very happy.
It's coming to an end. We're getting there.
We'll probably next film when we're in the car because my phone's gonna die. See you soon. Right, we were gonna film this in the car, but it was dark, and we decided till we got back, we would like calm down and regroup.
We needed to calm down. We have had the most intense, weird, stressful day of our entire lives.
It's not even been a day. I think we've both been awake now for like over 30 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. We are.
I'm still like shaking.
We are exhausted.
So at like 5:45 this morning, we were upstairs in Eve's bedroom watching Netflix because
We don't sleep.
both have the world's worst sleeping patterns.
Nocturnal.
And Eve's like, Sarah, did you see that? And I was like, what? She's like, the light switch downstairs is just flicked on and off. And me being terrified of everything was like, nah, it's not happening.
It wasn't as if the light was just turning on and off. I could hear the fucking light switch being pushed.
Still petrified.
So
It's my biggest fear in life.
originally it was just like, it's obviously just my cat standing on my cabinet, you know, just hitting the wall.
Oh, those noises that are like a door opening. Just a cat.
I didn't hear a door opening. I just heard the lights. I heard like muffled
I heard
movement.
Movement, and
But
I
I
was
just
like,
thought it was the
cats.
cats. And then the light switch, I was like, well, my cat does like to stand on the cabinet. Maybe she likes to
She
scratch
figured
things.
out.
She likes to scratch things as well. She just paws at things. So I was like, maybe she's just pawing at the wall and hitting the light switch by chance. I don't know.
So like, I'm frozen in fear at this point because my biggest thing in life is that I'm terrified of someone coming into my house when I'm home. Like, I genuinely think someone could rob my house when I'm not there and I'd be totally fine. But someone breaking into my house is like my biggest fear.
So a bit of backstory. I didn't lock the front door last night.
We were in the house.
We were in the house. We were awake in the house, fully conscious, right? Didn't lock the fully conscious. Didn't lock the door because when we came in, we'd just been to Tesco, and we had bags in all of our hands. So I just kicked the front door shut so I could open the porch door, and we came in, and I just didn't get back round to locking the door. So I knew I had to go and see what was happening downstairs.
I'm like, no, I'm
And-
not going downstairs. I was like under the doobie, like panicking like fuck, like no, I'm not going downstairs, I can't do it.
She was flat out refusing to go with me, so made me go by myself.
I'm
So-
like, pick up anything you can, like what weapons can we find to
Yeah.
go downstairs?
What weapons? So I went first.
The weapons are my favourite.
I turned on the bedroom light. I used the torch on my phone. I peeked out into the hallway, couldn't see anyone, so I went into the hallway and I turned the light on.
Every light. Turn every light in the
Every
house
light
on.
was going on. And I like peered down the stairs and I couldn't see anything, I couldn't hear anything. So I kind of crept downstairs with my torch on my phone and like looked around the corner, had a quick glance, couldn't see anyone, and then noticed that my front door was open and my porch door was open, both of which had been shut. When
Like
we went
definitely,
upstairs.
like the porch door, if you don't shut it, like the living room is freezing. We spent most of we were probably in the living room till like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like we hadn't been upstairs long at all.
It was maybe like 15-20 minutes at max that we were upstairs. So I'm like, oh, my front door's open, my porch door is open. I looked around, I couldn't see anything that was missing, so I was like, Sarah, like I need
I
you
just
to
hear
come
this
downstairs.
noise from downstairs, and she was like, Sarah!
So now she comes downstairs.
At that
now
point,
she knows
I'm
the
like,
danger is gone.
Fuck, like, but like she's gone first. Like if she was gonna die, this wasn't like a scream of like, I'm in pain, like you need to come save my life. Like if that was the case, I would be like 999, hello, help me. My friend's being like murdered, but I can't move. But like this was like a Sarah, like it's okay, but you can come downstairs.
Sarah, I need your emotional support
Yeah.
right now.
And so me being me, the first thing I see to pick up and bring downstairs, like, I know she's not dying, but like, I need a weapon.
Need a weapon, obviously. I mean, my
Because-
weapon, firstly, I picked up my cat's scratching post.
I'm so happy.
Because if you've ever stubbed your toe on that, you know how much it got down there.
So I look around me, and the most obvious thing to me to pick up to brutally murder a robber with is a can of Febreze.
She came downstairs wielding a can of Febreze, and I was like,
Right,
Sarah.
firstly, they're hard. Like, if I hit you with a can of Febreze, it's gonna hurt. Like, it might not knock you out, but also my plan wasn't to like hit them with it. It was like spray them in the face with Febreze, because like,
yeah,
like your gal's gonna get hurt
go and get her. Yep.
if
So
you like get sprayed in the face.
So we're both kind of
Sounds
just
like
looking
creeping
around.
down the stairs with my Febreze.
And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check outside. I don't know why, I was just like, I'm just gonna check outside. So I opened the
We're like,
front door.
oh my god, there's clearly a robber out here, but we're gonna look outside to see where the fuck they are.
Because dumb horror movie people that I shout at, I did the same fucking thing.
But like, we genuinely at this point didn't think anything was missing.
So looked outside and I saw something like outside my neighbour's front door, and I was like, what's that? So I was like, Sarah, gonna come and have a look at this and tell me what it is. And she was like, I don't know, go investigate.
Go invest.
While I wait here.
The scared little girl is like, absolutely not. I can't leave this house. Like, what if someone's around the corner? Like,
So
I'm gonna
it's
morally
acceptable
support you from the front door.
to send her best friend out into the night when someone might be around the corner.
I'm gonna put a dressing gown on, and I'm gonna stand at the front door that I can shut.
I was wearing a Harry Potter robe. So
wearing a Harry
anyway, I toddled out into the night, absolutely petrified, creeping about as if it wasn't 6 o'clock in the morning. When I got a bit closer and I was like, fuck. And then so I got closer and I picked it up and I kind of ran back inside and I was like, Sarah, like, this is your bag.
At that point, I felt sick. I started crying.
She started crying. There was
I was like,
tears.
physically, like, I've never shook. I've never shook. I'm shooketh. I've never shook so much in my life, and I just started crying. Because,
And,
like,
yeah, I started shouting at you. I was like, you are not allowed to break down right now, because if you completely broke down, I was going to break down,
Yeah.
and that wasn't helping anyone. So,
it wasn't even that, like, my bag was in the street, because that bag is, like, £8. I've had it for, like,
2 days.
yeah.
Literally 2 days. So, I was like, this is your bag, dude. So, obviously,
Dying.
like, then she goes into her bag to check what's missing.
And my baby, my purse that has been with me and her have bonded. We've been together for 4 years. I reckon I've had it since I was about 17. She's gone. Nowhere to be seen.
The house keys were still in there. However,
Yeah, my house keys, my hand creams, the important things.
I then noticed that my house keys and car keys were missing. They were on the same keychain, and the whole keychain was gone.
It was gone.
It was gone. So she's freaking out about her purse because her ID's in there, her birth certificate's in there.
Oh,
A lot of
everything.
sentimental shit was in there as well.
So much sentimental stuff that I didn't really care. There was like £30 in cash. Like, have it. I don't
Keep
care.
it, whatever.
Fine. I want my photos, my tickets from things, and like just other little bits and bobs that I keep in my purse.
That you just collect, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
she's
memories.
freaking out about her purse.
I'm
I'm freaking
crying.
out because my keys are gone to my car, which was outside the house, and to my house. So I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, what the? So I
She's
straight up.
freaking out. I'm crying. I'm like, phone the police, phone the police.
So we argued about who was going to phone the police because
like,
we don't like talking on the phone.
anxiety.
I lost again. So I phoned the police. The police were like, well, what's happening? So they came out and there was like 4 of them.
Literally, like, there was 4 of them, then 2 other police cars drove past.
Yeah.
Like, you'd think it was like someone was in the house. Like, that's how dramatic
It
we
was
were on the phone. We were
so
like, someone
dramatic.
stole my stuff. My purse, she's gone.
Yeah. So the police were there for a little bit and they were like, oh yeah, like we're gonna get like seen a crime to like come and like take fingerprints, don't touch your door handle, all this kind of shit. And then eventually like they left and we're just sitting there absolutely like shook. So my first thought is
Still, like,
Yeah.
I just heard the cat cry and I was like, picked up like these scissors. I was like, absolutely not.
my first thought is I need to phone a locksmith and get my front door changed right now because they have my key. So we're sitting in the living room under the duvet, staring at the front door, listening intently to hear
watching
if
the
someone
front door.
opens my car or tries to leave in my car, because I would throw myself in front of my car because I love it that much.
the amount we were like just looking out the window, and then the sun came up, thankfully, like at like
7:30 maybe.
no, it was later. It was like 8:30.
I don't know. I lost track of time.
All sense of time was gone.
So the locksmith was like, yeah, like I can come out. That's fine. So
Simba.
the locksmith came out and like changed the lock, so that was fine. And then like I had to call like Hyundai, because my car's a Hyundai, and be like, look, someone's got a key to my car. And
Help
they were
me.
So now I'm having like
Literally just phoning people being like, help,
help.
please.
So then I'm like, right, okay, so now I'm gonna have to fork out £850 to get the entire locks on my car changed because someone stolen my fucking keys. Sarah's still freaking out about her purse. And we were just like, right,
Like,
okay.
Her car is obviously like, it's much bigger than a purse, but we weren't bothered about like monetary value.
Yeah.
Like, your key ring is sentimental to you. My photos and stuff in my purse is sentimental, and that's what was like.
That's what we were most concerned about.
But also we felt very like violated, like someone had been in that house.
Someone came into my house while I was there and took my shit.
Gone
from my
through my
house.
bag, which like didn't have anything in it, but like was really kind of like intrusive. And I still kind of feel a little bit like sick about the fact that like we were upstairs.
And someone came
Someone
in. Like, this
was
could have ended completely
downstairs.
differently.
If it
so-
wasn't for the fact that I was like stuck in fear, like you would have came down and seen if the cats were like, if it
Yeah.
was the cats.
Yeah. It was her freaking me out more than anything. I could have walked
My
down.
freak out was like, that was like good, because like if we'd come down and someone here, like
I don't even know what I would have done.
like
I do not even genuinely know. I would have screamed and probably died or
Things-
something.
things are replaceable, but like my life's not.
Yeah, yeah. So we decided that, well, Sarah had a job thing today. So once they changed the locks, like we got ready, went out to that. I done some Christmas shopping, and then
Tried to cheer ourselves up.
tried to cheer ourselves up. Yeah, we went to the Hyundai place, and they couldn't change the locks like today, so they changed it so that if they have the key, and it can still open my car, but they can't turn the car on to steal
Which
it.
is creepy as fuck.
Which is
anyway.
so creepy. But so that's okay. Now they can just get in and take things out of my car. But we've taken all the important things out, and then we went to Edinburgh to go to the Christmas market because
It was so amazing. You'd seen this, like all the Christmas stuff will be before this, so you will have seen how beautiful. You will have seen
how beautiful it was. We
how
had a great
beautiful
time.
Edinburgh
We did.
was.
But halfway through our walk around the Christmas market, Sarah gets a message.
This woman sent me a photo of my ID and was like, "Is this you?" And I'm like, "Shut up!" Like, praise the Lord. My purse is making its way back to me. Actually, at that point, I wasn't even bothered about my purse.
She just wanted her ID.
I wanted my ID purely for the fact that I wanted a hot cider at the German market. I was like, I want a hot cider. Eve had to go get me. I had to like hide around the corner like a child. Like I'm 21 years old and I had to hide so she could buy me a hot cider because they had my ID. So I was like, went over to like the viewpoint where you saw the incredible view. This woman sent me a message and she was like, "Is this you?" And then she was like, "Oh, did you lose it?" And I was like, "I did not lose it. Someone took it from me. What is with it? Is my purse there? Are the rest of my things there?" And she was really nice. She added me on Facebook, added me to like, because she wasn't the one who found it. It was just a Facebook post and she found me on Facebook. But the woman, thankfully, like, she found my purse, and someone else's house got broken into at the same, like, around the same time. Obviously, like, they went to their house first.
Like the police told us that much.
Yeah, and like they found 2 phones, so I was like, oh, okay, just phone the police. Like, I would go. I really want to send this woman a thank you card, because like I would have given her, like, we would have bought her a box of chocolates and like taken her to her like as a thank you, because like honestly like restored my faith in humanity. This woman,
Like genuinely. So obviously she's all happy, like she's got her
I'm
purse back, and I'm like,
hyped.
"Are my keys there?" No, of course my keys aren't there. Why would my keys be there?
yeah.
So we're like, okay, we'll just head home because like we're absolutely freezing, nearly like fingers falling off, kind of freezing.
You saw how red my hands were.
Yeah,
Like, they're like
kind of normal
almost
coloured
back to
now.
normal.
Yeah. So like we're in the car on the way back, and Sarah's like, "You know what? We should go next to your like door to door to your neighbours to tell them
Yeah.
what's been going on, because like I live in a cul-de-sac, and like everyone's kind of close except me, because
It's a really like safe. Like that's a really
It's-
bad
it-
word.
it's a
to,
really
like that's a
safe
really
area,
stupid thing to
but it
say
is,
because
it's
we
a
got
safe
broken into.
area.
And like it's all like they're basically community watch.
Yeah. And my next door neighbour's a policeman as well. So we went to the first house, like on the right hand side, and they didn't answer because I don't think they were in. And then we went next door to the other side to the neighbours that I actually kind of know. And
Who
like,
are lovely.
they're lovely. And the guy's a policeman. And so we knocked on the door and the guy answered and I was like, look, just to let you know this has happened, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, do your keys have a Rubik's Cube on them? And I was like,
Yes.
do you have my keys? And he was like, yeah, like I found them in the garden. And I was like, oh
in
my
the garden,
God.
which is where my bag was, but obviously when we got the bag,
He must have launched the keys,
yeah,
like
but
further
like
away because it wasn't in the street.
we like the bag was just sitting like in the street in front of their house, but when we went and got that bag, we essentially ran out the front door, grabbed the
back
bag
in.
and ran out because we were shaking, like honestly.
So I was like, oh, I've got my keys, so I just like put them in my pocket, and I was like, that's amazing. And like, so we talked to them for a little while and got back in, and I realised that like they'd left everything on
They
my
think
keychain.
someone tried to get into their house.
Do they? Oh yeah, they said that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they think because the woman doesn't sleep well,
Her dog was going crazy,
and her dog was going crazy. So obviously that would have scared off anyone trying to break into the house. But so I looked at my keychain when I got back in, and like everything was there except for my car key. So I still have to fork out like 850 quid to get my locks changed. But I mean, I've got the sentimental stuff back from it, so that's really what matters. Ultimately, money doesn't matter in the end. Like I can buy new locks for my car. It doesn't matter. They can open my car if they want and take the crisps I have in the boot, like all the rubbish on the inside.
My 4 pairs of shoes.
Your 4 pairs of shoes, like the blanket in the back of my car,
Yeah,
whatever.
like-
They can take whatever. They can't start the car, and that's what matters. Like they can't take my car. I'm very
Yeah.
very attached to my car.
So the only thing is now we're waiting for Louise to come over and park her car in front of Eve's, just so like, not necessarily because they can't move the car, but they
in
might.
case they try to hotwire it or something.
Yeah, but like it makes us feel more safe, and they might look at that and be like, oh well, we can't move it anyway. Like there's no point trying to get into the car if like we can't move it. So
Front door.
like
2 seconds.
front door. Oh my god, don't.
It's the fucking lock man.
So terrified. So shaken. Filming was disturbed by a locksmith.
Sorry, the locksmith had to come back because when I phoned him, I was like, do you take card? And he was like, my card machine's not working. And I was like, I have no money, but please come and change my locks, I'm scared. And he did, and he was like, I'll just come back later. And I was like,
Yeah, it
that's
was
fine.
amazing.
He was a good guy. That was a lot of trust he put there, but then I suppose he could just take the lock back off of my door if I didn't pay him.
I think the moral of the story is that there's some fucking awful people.
But then there's some fucking awesome people out there as well.
Like the lovely people who went out their way to find me on Facebook and say that they'd found my ID in my purse.
My lovely neighbours who kept my keys. They didn't know they were my keys, but they kept my keys anyway.
Yeah.
Sarah's fantastic idea to go door to door to my neighbours
Yeah.
was great. So
I think that we're exhausted
I'm exhausted
and we need to sleep.
for about a year.
Yeah.
For about a year.
But today has actually ended on a high note, kind of.
It has. It's kind of turned itself round. It started off
The only
really
real
shite.
loss is like 30 odd quid from my purse maybe, and some like probably some other cards from my purse, but like I
You
just
cancelled all
wanted,
your bad cards
yeah,
anyway,
I just
so
wanted the things out of it, and you having to get your locks changed on your car, but
it's a nightmare, but
really
I've got
like
the sentimental shit back. Like
Yeah.
I said, money
we
company
feel a
knows.
lot safer.
Yeah.
In lock your doors, kids.
Lock your doors,
even
please.
if you're
Just-
like even if you're
you just go
in the
upstairs,
house, like
just lock the door because you never know when someone is gonna walk in and take your keys.
also shout out to my mum, your stepmom.
Yeah, so a bit of the story we missed is
We
after
cried too.
we both phoned our respective parental figures and said help.
Yeah.
And now I'm going down to see my stepmom tomorrow.
Because we're like you're running away.
I'm literally running away to try and feel safe for a little while.
Yeah.
So I'm on my way down to England tomorrow. But It's fine. It's all good. Everything's fine.
We can breathe again.
We can breathe. It was just the most stressful day of our entire lives.
But Edinburgh was beautiful,
It was. We had a great time.
and we hope you enjoyed our clips of Edinburgh.
And our story.
But honestly, like, our hands were too cold to film anything. Like,
You're
We
lucky you
could've-
got as much as you did.
we could have filmed all around the German markets and stuff, but a lot of it was like, you can't take photos of this, you can't take photos of that. I'm gonna hide around the corner so Eve can buy me alcohol. Like,
It was a fun day. Fun day. Interesting day. Fun day.
yeah, interesting. Views were beautiful. Stress. Tears.
If it could just never happen again.
Panic.
Lock your doors.
Feeling violated.
Lock your doors.
But
Please.
it was festive in the end.
It was festive. And, I mean, we cheered ourselves up with the festivities. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Good night, peeps.